Hi, it's David Arkin with Checkout DFW. I'm here today with Jana Carmichael, Realtor with Wilson Team Realty. How are you doing today, Jana?
Great, David. It's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. So we're going to talk a little bit about kind of short-term opportunities when either you sold your house and there's a waiting period before you can kind of get in, or let's say you're even buying your house and there's a waiting period because you're building the house to get
Yeah.
in. So real issue today and a challenge in some cases. So what do you how do you kind of help people kind of through this issue if they do have a waiting period?
This is honestly such a great question, David, because it really is on the mind of most sellers. The sellers right now, many of them are afraid to list their home because they don't have anywhere to go. The buyer's market's a little bit difficult, so getting in seems like a challenge. And so what I'm encouraging my buyers to do is if you're not tied to a certain area, you're not tied to a school district or a certain school, to try to think outside the box for short-term opportunities. Is renting an Airbnb an option? Is moving into an apartment for a short term an option? And there are 3-month apartment rentals available. So those would be a couple of options. I have a client right now who actually checked into a hotel waiting on a new build. And she was anxious to get her house on the market and get her equity out of it. And she's in an extended stay hotel, and she's doing that for the time being. So there are options. You just have to be open to it, and really to really get down to why are you wanting to sell? What's the most important thing? And is it okay to be inconvenienced for a short amount of time for that big picture?
Yeah, I talked to a buyer recently who moved from out of state and they stayed in Airbnbs all around Dallas and they loved it because it was a great way for them to get to know the area really. So it can be
Yeah,
challenging, but also can be fun if the situation allows for it to be.
absolutely.
Well, great talking with you today, Jana, and you can keep up with more of Jana's insights by following her on her Facebook and Instagram page. Thanks so much.
Thanks, David.